Hi, chat. I'm not ready in the slightest. I am so sorry. I set up and I was like, oh good, I'm just gonna really quickly set up a couple of things and then I'll be ready. And then I got like the start of a really bad headache. My cluster headaches, as some of you guys may know, have started forming right now behind my eye, and I'm like, oh, I feel like shit. So I just took a couple of pills, and now I'm not ready for stream at all. Hope you're all having a good time with us. Fuck dude is right. Fuck dude is right. I think Hal might be getting me sick. Yes, hello Nemi. I think Hal might be getting me sick, which is entirely his fault and has nothing to do with me whatsoever. But all that aside, I will be up on screen in just a moment. I'm just waiting for everything to log in. But hi! How is everyone? Rogue, thank you so much for the 22 months. Goodness. How many stream babies is that? 18 is 2. So you're like roughly halfway through your 3rd stream baby. That's insane. I need to commit to my stream baby idea actually. I can actually draw you guys some really cool stream babies when the time comes. But for now, while I'm getting my, for lack of a better term, my shit together, what we're doing today is we're making some Minecraft skins. It's the first time I've ever been commissioned to do a Minecraft skin before. So that's really cool. That's really fun. Sorry to hear, yeah. It is kind of sorry, isn't it? But it's alright. It's cold and flu season. It was gonna get us eventually. Stuff. There we go. It was gonna get us eventually, so it's better to get it now than later, I suppose. It's gonna watch me die repeatedly to a boss. Okay, in other news, the sun will rise tomorrow morning. Who was kicking your ass this time? Dodged the flu for a while? That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I don't get sick often, but I do get sick more often than I used to as a kid, if that makes sense. Alright, here we go. I'm hopping in, chat. Wow. Hey guys. Oh, let me step back a bit. There we go. Hi guys. Well, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. To my own stream, no less. Alright, let's make sure Mix It Up is properly set up. I have a feeling it's not. Let's see. Let's take a look. What game are we doing later? We are gonna play a game that I started off stream like 9 years ago that I never was able to finish because I soft locked myself at the final boss. I was never able to do it. And that game is Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia.
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh good, it works. I know my viewership's probably gonna tank because I'm playing a Fire Emblem game, but I really want to finish it. And it's been long enough. Like I said, the game came out almost 9 years ago. It's been long enough. I need to go back and finish it. So we're gonna be starting from scratch. And we're gonna be going through it. I'm gonna be playing on the hardest difficulty, and on top of the hardest difficulty, I'm gonna be playing on classic mode, which is permadeath. So I haven't got it set up yet, but I think it would be really fun if we had a death counter, or like a reset counter every time I had to reset the game. Like we just count that, because I fully intend to have everyone come out alive. So that could be really fun. Don't see me chatting, I probably fell asleep. No, that's okay, you're very tired. I get that. Very EP boy. But before that, we're gonna be making some Minecraft skins. I'm gonna first work on Vanny's skin, because I believe Vanny, I've got like the most updated artwork for. Where's her ref sheet, baby girl? Here it is. If wrong screen. I need you on this screen over here. And you, I also need you on this screen over here. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna put her in her archaeology outfit, the one with all the browns. Just because I feel like that's more iconic, more like Vanny core. I'm just resizing my reference picture so I can get the nice... Okay, excellent. Okay, so I don't use my art programs to make my Minecraft skins. I use fucking skindex.com. Check out the streak. 60! That's fucking insane. I think that might be the highest one on the channel. That's fucking nutty, dude. If you don't see me chatting, I probably fell asleep. Skinner, why are you falling asleep? It's like the middle of the day. Classic. Oh yeah, this is a very, very good website. I do a lot of my Minecraft skins on here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with Vanny. I could have started out with a base from a different skin, but I haven't made a Sonic the Hedgehog skin before, so I didn't want to use a base made by another artist. And I just put F on the front because, you know, that's the front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually open Clip Studio Paint and grab the exact colors, and then we can work from there. Let me open you up. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna start with the off-white, because I just used pure white to color the whole thing. But this is... Okay. We want... Can you guys see the color wheel? I can't remember if I cropped it out or not. I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. It's the same color as the background. Can I add a background to this so that I can see better? Add a layer. No, I don't think I can. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna work on one surface at a time, and then I can ink drop the colors as we need them. So next we're gonna grab her muzzle color. This is... I should just be able to copy and paste these codes from Clip Studio into here, right? Yeah, boy. Okay. So... You can? Okay, perfect. I used a mobile app when I made my first Minecraft skin, shifted my skin tone and made me orange, but I was too lazy to fix it. Yeah, I used to... Actually, majority of my Minecraft skins were made on Pixel Gun 3D, if anyone can believe it. I made my first skin, I forgot to mark the front, so I ended up with a backwards skin. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, so, for the face, I'm gonna do it in flat colors first. So we'll have kind of a smallish face. I'm already thinking too far ahead. I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna get the ears set up. But for now, I really should just be focusing on the front of her. So if we do the eyes now... Oops. Grab... Let's do like... No, that's too far in the center. So if we go, if we do from the edge of the face, 3 each way. Maybe we grab this color. We'll play around with the eye shape. now, I'm gonna grab the dark brown. What color is this? What color are you? Alright, I'm gonna grab this. This is the eye color. We'll just flat color it in for now. Okay, and for the nose, we'll add just for now. Put that in there. Even though she's got more of a rabbit type style face, the way that this is set up, I don't think it'll allow us to do that well. So we're just gonna have to roll with it for now. Glasses, if we add the glasses, I'm going to add them on the outer layer, just to give them a bit more dimension, especially if you have the 3D outer layer mod. That'll look really cute. Maybe we can add like... Oh, that looks really bad, actually. I want to add some sort of definition to her eyes, so that they stand out from her eyebrow, from her fur more. Bring this back in. Not that. It seems kind of weird for the eyelash to go off to the side, but for the Sonic characters, their eyes are so big. I think that works. Could also try and add eyelashes on the outer layer, but I don't think there'll be a lot of room for them. If we go... Alright, I'm gonna zoom out. Alright, let's try and pencil in the outfit. This flat color process is going to be the easiest part of it. It's rendering it all together that's going to be the tricky part. Copy this color. Paste that color. Alright. Happy early birthday. Hi, Chai. Welcome in. I saw your message earlier today. I was just so tired when I saw it. I was like, oh, I'll get back to it later. And then I forgot. So I'm so sorry. Alright, let's see, we're gonna go like this. Very uniform. It's kind of like high-waisted. So it'll end maybe there. Oh shit. That's not how the pencil works in this thing. Chai, I actually wanted to ask you, I want to do something special for my birthday, but I don't know what I want to do. It's like my actual birthday, I've got an event. But the day after my birthday is, I'm usually streaming that day, and I want to do something special for stream, but I don't know what to do, so I was gonna ask you for help organizing something, or like coming up with ideas. I'll turn the head off for now. Okay. And then for this top bit, because this is like her collar type thing, leave that. And we'll color that in the off-white that her face is. Like that. That way when the model looks up, you see like the tiny bits of white from like the exposed neck. It's not like a patch of white and then yellow underneath. High pixel game, mini games with chat. Ooh, that could be fun. I would love to play like some flavor of Minecraft with chat. Hi Reaper, welcome in. How you doing? I'm gonna really quickly turn. No, if I turn that off, then I don't want that off. We want that on.
Hello, gorgeous.
So now if I draw on here, it should, yeah, perfect. Okay. There we go. Today is your birthday? Happy birthday, Reaper! Wait, I've got something for you. Hang on. Hang on, I've got something for you. I just heard a muffled oh no from the corner of the room. Alright. No silver, please! Oh no. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off. Turn this off and turn this on. You can see it this way. Okay. Gotta make sure the volume's like cranked, bro.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to
Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy that. Alright, back to work. Oh, whoops. Alright, we're back to it, we're back to it. I need to make that a redeem so that whenever someone says it's their birthday, instead of having to go digging for it on YouTube, I can just hit the command and it happens. That would be really good. I think, yep. This is the front. Okay. Now, the sleeves are kind of like oversized, so I think I'm gonna add a layer in the outer layer bit to kind of give it a little bit more of a flare. She does have a collar. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that without outlines. Maybe if we go like here, we do. That kind of looks like a collar, right, chat? That looks, yeah, that looks like a collar to me. We might change the color of it. Alright. Now, I'm going to grab the color of the suspenders and pants. Choose this. Alright. Is this really the right color? No. No, this can't be the right color. This is pant. Oh my god, it is. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that's what color it was. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. I was like, ain't no way. Yeah. Then she's got like... like little suspendies. Then suspendies. This is like where her belt would be. Scroll down here. Pants are also really baggy. The pants end like here. Thinking maybe I should bring this up higher one, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think 3 is fine. what I'll do is I'll make this bit actually just a tiny bit darker. I might make it the same color as the inside of the pockets, instead of like adding line art to it, because you don't really want to add a bunch of line art and lined detail to Minecraft skins. Yeah, I might actually grab this pocket color. It's just a wee bit darker. We'll put that here instead, and then we'll put the belt in the middle, and then the pants can be that color. Right? It might look stupid. We'll play around. Play around. No harm in having. I have a fan art thing I want to do, but I think I need to do a lot more smaller pieces to feel confident in trying it. I don't think there's any harm in trying it now. If anything, just so that you have a clearer idea. You know what you should do, Jake? This is something that I used to do when I was like a younger artist. What I would do is I would draw a piece that I really wanted to draw, and then every, like, I think there was one piece where every year for like 4 years or 5 years in a row, like as close to the original creation date as possible, I would redraw that piece. It was really, really fun. And I think that's something that people who are just starting out or younger artists or whatever should definitely have fun doing that kind of shit. Oh, whoops. I made her shit brown. This is the belt. And then she's got an even darker bit to act as the actual belt part itself. Which is... I wish I could make palettes on this game, but alas. Right there. That's her, like, pre-pant belt situation. She looks kind of like a dork. But, like, not the cute kind of dork that Vanny is supposed to be. She looks like a dork. Ely Funko Pop Sylve. You know what? I'm fine with this outcome. Put them here. That looks better, I think. Alright, now we're gonna work on the legs. Sometimes the symmetry will randomly turn off, and it really bothers me. I want symmetry, damn it. Okay, and then gotta get on the inside as well. Right there. Alright. The barest of bare bones are almost laid. We can almost start playing around and having fun. My tea is too hot. I come out of the shower and the first thing I hear is Funko Pop Sylve. You're welcome. Funko Pop Sylve is cursed, but I love it. You know what? I just had an idea. You know that stupid happy birthday meme that I literally just played that everyone hates for some reason? I should animate my VTuber doing that happy birthday dance. I think that would be really funny. Alright, so for shoes... These colors look a lot less vibrant on the... on the over there than they do over here. You guys know what I mean? On the over there. Actually, first things first, I'm gonna take this belt color. That's the sole of her foot. I can find... There it is. Sole of her foot. It's really difficult because she's a white character on a white background. I thought I could add a different color in the background to make this easier, but alas, I cannot. Alright, that's one. Okay, now I need to grab hand color. Oops. Sorry guys, I tried to crop out all of the like ads. Okay, that's good. I'll stop yearly Funko Pop Sylve if you promise to keep VR Sylve away from me on my next birthday. What do you mean? What do you mean? We love VR Sylve. Shut up. That's mean. You're mean. You're a bully even. What color is that? Oh, that's the color of the inside of her pockets, which is. Wait, is it? This? No. Is it the belt? Is it the color of the belt? It is. It's the color of the belt. Okay. That's the shoe part, and then this bit. Okay. The flap of the shoe matches the inside of her pocket. Okay. Okay. So I need this color now. Which actually I think is the color that I did this part in. I learned from the best, aka you. Yeah, that's fair. Why is she going all funky like that? Alright, I'm gonna add pockets on this side. Pretend that's a pocket, chat. Maybe we'll remove the pockets. Maybe I'll think they're ugly later. Cute little pockets. This is also the color between her, like the color of the sock, not the sock, but like, you know, the flappy bit of her shoe. What the fuck just happened there? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's exactly where I needed it to be. Ooh, I do need to measure though. Alright, and then the actual shoe color. Yeah, it's the color of her pockets. This one. Where's my eyedropper? I don't know why it's breaking like that. Alright, so now from here all the way down can be this brown color. And then gotta get on the inside too. Ah, no! There we go. Gotta get on the inside too. Okay. I think. Oh no, I gotta. I keep pressing spacebar. I think, well, first of all, what I think I'm gonna do is you guys might see tiny bits of the like corner ads, but I want you guys to actually be able to see her, you know what I mean? can close them. It might be nice if I can close them. There we go. Can I get rid of these? Oh.
Hello, gorgeous.
I'd like to get rid of them. But that's fine. I guess it'll just have to do. Hi, hello, welcome in. How you doing? Get treated like
Hello,
a
gorgeous.
queen. I want to get rid of these fucking ads, bro. Throw rid of one of them. I don't think I can get rid of the rest of them. We're gonna have to live like this. I can at least get rid of this video one, I think. Okay. Let's see. I think I gotta add the gloves still, but after the gloves, I think that's it. Oh, and I also have to change the white to like the grayed out white. Let's see. Gloves are okay. On the back of the hand, they are the color of the belt. But on the front, oh sorry, yeah, on the back of the hand. But then on the palm, they're light colored, and they're fingerless. This is gonna be interesting. If they're fingerless, then I'm gonna leave this. 3. All the way around, and then I'll figure out the color distribution in a second. That's... oh. Just trying to move it. Alright, so we'll say this is the back of the hand. So we need... wait, did I do it the wrong color? I did it the wrong color. It's supposed to be this color. Damn it. Alright, so now we've got... that's the color of the inner pocket. Yeah, okay. So if we grab the inner pocket color, which is that one, add here. This will be like the strap that holds the glove together. And then on the back, the whole glove is this color. Actually, that might be fine. It'll like bleed into this. Do like this on the side. And on the palm of the hand, you've got this like diagonal stripe type thing. Like that. I think that's the closest to her glove that we'll get given the circumstances. But I don't think it looks that bad. And then it's basically gonna be inverted this way. There you go. Alright, now I think in terms of flat color on the body layer, all that needs to happen is we replace the pure white with this more off-white color. Start with the head. I should have done that before I drew all the details in. It's just easier to see the pure white than it is to see the actual tone, because look, Now I can't tell where her head ends and the background begins. She's like invisible now. Alright, and then on this side. Oh, my eyes. Sorry, chat. My eyes just decided then and there that they needed to moisturize immediately. Really wish I could change the background color. That would make this a lot easier. This doesn't need to change because I've already done that up here. Arms, a little bit. I hate when my eyes decide they need to moisturize. I know, right? It's such an inconvenience. Ooh, no. There we go. I will have a sippy, thank you. Actually, I think my my tea might be cool enough to drink now. Nice. Let's give that a try. Oh, chat, have I ever told you how much I love a good cup of tea? I really wish the bucket tool would work the way that the bucket tool works in actual art programs, instead of just coloring the entire surface regardless of what color is already there. Nice. And I suppose I could make a Minecraft skin on my art program instead of on fucking skintext.com, but this is how I grew up making my skins, so this is how I'm gonna make it. And then on the legs, we just need to replace this thin white strip right here. Gotta love a good cup of tea. Oh yeah. Got French Earl Grey with me today. It was on sale. It was something ridiculous, like $8 for 80 tea bags. Which, actually no, I have the receipt here. How much was it? It was really cheap for 80 tea bags compared to what it usually is. It was half price. Wait, is this the right receipt? No, it's not. This is from the 16th. Okay, I don't know how much they were. Oh, here it is. Chat, you want to know how much I paid for my tea? It was $6.75 for 80 tea bags. And it was half price, so $6.75. So you're normally paying $13.50 for 80 tea bags, which I'm sure to most people is a normal like price, but I'm cheapskate as hell. I don't want to pay $13.50 for 80 tea bags. Unless it's like the really, really, really nice flavors, you know? French Earl Grey, yeah, $6.50, I'll do that. Did I finish this? No, I did not. I got distracted by how much my tea costs. Okay. Flat color, base body is done. Now, before we go into shading it, I think I'm gonna do the flat color on the outer layer, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put her ears into this. Originally my thought was to have the ears come like in a straight line all the way down like this. I know her ears go past the floor, but I don't think I'll have them go over the legs like this just because when the leg moves, that bottom of that ear is also going to move. So I think we'll stop the ears at the waist just for, like, I don't know if immersion is the right word, but just because it would look really weird if the ear bent alongside the legs. This is how long the ears would be. But they would also be really thin, right? Like they're only 3 pixels thick each. I don't know about that one, Chief. No. Alternatively, the alternative. Can I erase this without erasing the underground? Okay. So alternatively, we could have the ears start on the side of the head, maybe? Instead of having them flatly on the back. Because I don't want the ears on the back of the legs. But they could be on the front of the legs. So let me draw it in like red, just so that it's easier to see. The alternative would be, we have the ears start like up here as an example. They come down, and then we like kind of push them into the front like this. And they go past the legs like that. So you've got... might not be shaped correctly, because they would still only be 3 pixels thick at this front bit. So maybe they go like here between the head and the arms. This. And her ears would kind of envelop around like that. Then you wouldn't see the front of her outfit either. This would all be white. But sorry, that butt was loud. But if we put them on the front, we can also make them even longer, because if she pulls up her leg, then it makes sense that the front of her ear will also go with the front of her leg. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't make it reach the floor like they're supposed to, but they would still be longer up the front than they would at the back. It would just cover all this. Oops. My washing machine's having a riot next door. Not even next door. This side it goes. Drawing it on both sides just to see if it ends up looking any good. It's basically like a straight line way down. Like this. And then on the underarm bit, there's 3, 3. I think the ears should go in the front. These red bits will be her ears. And they're like...
oh, they go over the shoulders.
Yeah. I would also have them like kind of spill over. But I don't know, because the alternative is we put them in the back. But putting them in the back, I won't make them go past the knees. They would only be this long.
I have to say, if you put it in the front, it looks like those.
Kind of looks like hair.
It could be hair, like that little scarf thing. People
Yeah.
go to scarf.
Yeah. This is tough. I agree with him. It looks like it could be mistaken for hair or a scarf or something. It only looked like a scarf because I drew it in red to make it easier to see. Maybe if I did it in white. me bring it all back. I paint bucket it. Oh wait, I always forget that's not how this works. Nah, it doesn't work. They need to be on the back. They need to be in the back. I might still have them start on the top of her head or the side of her head, but they can't exist here on the front. It's just not gonna look good. It's a shame, because yeah, it does mean that her ears will be a lot shorter. Sometimes design sacrifices have to be made for the sake of readability, chat. That's not what I meant to turn off. I meant to turn off the arm. There we go. So we can still have them start at the top. They could probably start about here. Go all the way down from that middle point of the head. This. Yeah, it's a shame, but I think it'll look better that way. What if you put them on the corner and they can go down the sides and then the back? You mean like have them start here and then bring them down like this way? I'm not sure. Hello, Nomad. Welcome in. What, the microwaving? Oh, boyfriend's having some lunch. He's not feeling well. We made some really nice soup yesterday. Beautiful soup. Oh wait, no, that's not supposed to be red. I want this to be white. And then in front of it, we're gonna put... What color is her hair tie? It looks like it's the color of the belt. Like that. Is in the back. We're also going to play around with the idea. Oops. I looked away for like 1 second and I drew everywhere. And more at the back, if you start at the sides and have them go down the head, but then...
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, okay. So you're talking like they start up... You're talking like they start up here, but then they come down and then flop behind like this. That could... Actually, yeah, that could be cute. Let's play around with that. Can I turn off the body layer? Around with that. Keep that starting pixel right there. Yeah. We'll reach the back like this way. then you can have the normal. Oops. Because then, yeah, they'll still end at the same point. But because they go around the side instead of going straight down the middle, it does create the illusion that they're longer. I think I like this. A bit difficult to see, but once we shade it, it'll be a bit nicer, I think. Alright. So hard to see white on white. So what happens? It goes down for 3, then another down for 3. 3. 3. 2. And that doesn't quite make sense. It's fine. Okay, I think that's alright. I think that'll work. Just played Isle for the first time. I've never even heard of Isle, I'm very sorry. Let's see if we can make the glasses work. I don't think we'll be able to, but we can definitely try. Color of the glasses. I think the eyes take up so much of the face that the glasses won't work, but we'll try. Let's see if we go, yeah, I don't think this will work. Especially because it will go like this. Yeah, that just looks like a mask, not necessarily glasses. Alright, I don't think the glasses are gonna work. Unless we do something like... we put the bridge of the glasses like here. Like parts of her... nah. We do like that. No. Alright, no. Glasses aren't gonna work. Hopefully that's okay with Skinner. Alright, now we can start shading. How do I want to do this? Oh, it's the dinosaur game. Okay, cool. That sounds like fun. I have a couple of specifically dinosaur horror games, actually. All of which were bought for me by Skinner, I believe. Because I played Dino Crisis one time. They loved it. Dino Crisis is very good. I'm having a look at how some other Sonic characters shade their skins. Just to get a quick idea of what it is we should be doing. Let's see, because a lot of people have a lot of different shading techniques, but the one that I usually use, I don't think will work in this case. Let's try... this might be a good start. Only I could zoom in on these. I suppose I can if I do this. Alright, cool. Let's try something like this. So we're gonna go... oops. Gotta make sure my chat's open so I can still see you guys. Also made a dino sonar for someone in chat. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, so what we're gonna do, go towards the back of Vanny. We're gonna grab pure white. I think add like almost hair strands, kind of. Like this, and then we can go no, not that. Slightly darker. Go only ever so. Not that. I don't want to grab that. Not much of a difference. About F2. Okay. Then let's grab. I feel like that's too much of a difference actually. F2. What about FA? About F5. Okay, we like F5. Alright, now we're gonna grab what about E? No, that's a bit darker. We grab F2 now. Oh, ooh, F0? Wait. Oh, I gotta squint to see any difference with that one. I don't think so. Maybe we don't use pure white. What if we use this F5 color? And we bring in not F0. F2. Oh, it's like barely visible, but you can see it. That's kind of what we want. See what I mean, chat? It's like subtle, but you can see like the hair shines and then you see it fade out. Is that how you want to do it? Thinking maybe not. Looking for more. Like kind of just how other people. No, I don't. Why'd you take me to a catfish site? There we go. We can take a look how these people do it, because the ears are going to be on the back. Looking at like a bunny styled skins now. Okay, so a lot of them do for fur texture. I don't know if I like it, but we can definitely try. What a lot of them do for fur texture, instead of stuff like this, they grab the brush, because what the brush does, I'll show you on the top. We'll grab her fur color, and what the brush does is it kind of selects randomized colors within a certain spectrum to go into these spots. And they use that as their fur texture. I don't think I want to do that because it just made her skin like white. It made her fur white. And we don't want that. We want more of a grayish tone. That's what most people seem to be doing with their fur textures. They just use this brush. It could work, I suppose. Maybe if we make the... I'm just going over the same sections until it's like a nice texture. I don't think that'll really work for us. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. How does it look for you guys? It looks alright. I think for the fur it won't matter too much if we do this. What will matter is the clothes. Again, just kind of brushing up and down until I find a nice middle ground that I like. That looks fine. I'm also looking at it on my second monitor as well, instead of just looking at the one that I'm drawing on. As long as I don't get like pure white or too close to pure white around the eyes, it's fine. Yeah, here is where it's gonna matter. We want to separate the eyes from everything else. I think we might... make sure that this darker color is like here, and then the rest of it can be whatever color. Getting a lot of light tones, which is alright. What about this? What if we use this? Put some darker colors in here again. Looks like she's got like a big patch that's just the one color. I don't like that. Crap. Okay, I think that works for a fur texture. We'll do the clothes a more uniform way. Fur, I think. I don't like when it puts like the same shade back to back to back to back. It's like the whole reason I'm using this is for texturing, and instead just giving me the same color over and over and over again. Like right now, that's that's all the same color. Alright, that looks fine, I think. It could also be because I turned the brightness of my monitor way down, so it's harder to see the different furs and fuzzies. That's good. See, because on my drawing tablet, each one of these 4 cubes is a different shade of grey, but on my monitor, that's all the same color. I need to be very careful. Okay, that looks alright. Alright, chat. Before I keep texturing the fur, I need to really quickly do some laundry. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 1 in the morning. No worries, Nomad. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's lovely to see you as always. I will be really quick. I just gotta do some laundry stuff. Give me 5 minutes. I'm back! Alright. I've done what needs to be done. It is time. We must continue. If you see me pause between like using the brush, it's because I'm checking my second monitor. I may as well just like make the skin on my second monitor. I should swap them around so that it's easier, but I don't want to have to like constantly be turning my head. Even though that's kind of what I'm doing anyway. I don't know. I'm happy. I don't want to move. That's good. I think those middle bits are too dark. Bit better. Alright, and now what's left is to do these tiny bullets. We can move on to texturing like the clothes and stuff. Mimi baby. Yeah, my cat is absolute baby. Love him. You fatty? Alright, these two are too dark. Like this. It's easier to see like this. Like good. I'm lucky she doesn't have any markings that are like very similar colors or anything, because if she did, then like rendering would be an absolute nightmare. I wouldn't be able to use this brush thing because it might accidentally pick a different color that's like closer to her markings, but luckily I don't have to worry about that. Alright, that's fair. Let me... What does she have? What the fuck? I didn't draw these in. Where did these come from? I didn't... Huh? I have no idea. Although that is a good idea. Maybe I should put the boots on the outside as well as the inside. I don't know where the fuck that stuff came from. You guys saw me turn the outer layer on and off multiple times before. I don't know where this is from. Get rid of it. good idea, actually. I don't know where that came from, but if I put the boots on the outside, that might be nice. She's also got the gloves. What's going on here? What happened? Alright, I don't know what happened, but it's gone now. It did give me a nice idea though. Putting the boots and the gloves on the outside would be fun. What is this? Is that overlay as well? No, it's not. Okay. It looks like it is. Probably just because it blends in with the background. Alright, I like that idea of putting the boots on the outer layer. So let's do that. I think the under layer, the body, I'll keep them flat color, but the outer layer is where I'll shade the boots and the gloves. Gives it just a little bit more depth. And again, if you have that 3D outer layer mod, then it'll make the boots look nice and thick. On this side. Now we grab the sole. Perfect. She does have these like little buckles on the sides of her shoes, but I'm not sure if I should add that in or if it'll just clutter the whole look. I had another idea as well for the ears. What I was thinking of doing is we grab a color that's like slightly darker than the base. So we grab EF. Let's replace it with... Where's EF? 0. How dark is E3 in comparison? Okay, I think that's what I'm looking for. Onto the body layer. So it's like the two bits in the middle. It might look a little bit weird. Now when we turn the outer layer on, it's got this almost like shadowed look. You know what I mean? We might need to change it. It might be too dark. About E8. But it's a nice way to like separate the ears from the outer layer. I think that looks okay. And then we don't have to worry about doing it to the back, because the back will have, like, the ears are on top of the, on top of her clothes. then. Oh no, I didn't do it wrong. It's the outer layer that's wrong. Yeah. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are so dry. Alright, I'm gonna put the gloves on the upper layer, but I'm not gonna put her hand on the upper layer. Her hand can stay underneath. And then we can grab this light color. Alright, cool. That's the gloves on the top layer now as well. What were we doing? We were texturing. That's right. I feel like the suspenders would also be... If they're on the front, then they kind of need to be on the back as well. Not that you'll see them, they'll be covered by the ears, but... Should still be here. Okay. We're not gonna use the paintbrush, but we are gonna make it look a bit more uniform. So the way I used to do my ones is I would click. Trying to think about how I used to do my Minecraft skins. We'll start on the back because it's easier that way. So this is the middle tone. We're gonna bring it warmer into the yellows. Actually, wait, hang on. Bring it slightly into the yellows. Slightly up. I think that's too drastic of a difference. The thing I want to try drawing, do I have permission to use alternate versions of your model you've been workshopping? Yeah, go for it. Absolutely, dude. Do it. Alright, we're gonna do this. Go there, right? Yes. Do that. Bit higher. I don't want to make it too light. Let's grab the neutral color again. Workshopping? Yeah, I've got a new model that I've been working on for a little bit. Alright, I think the gradient down is fine, but the gradient up went too bright too quick. I personally. It's too dark, one sec. gradients. Alright, so now we'll go back to the OG color. A bit brighter. Bit brighter. Bit brighter. Just brighter. That might be too much. No, I think that's, yeah, that might be too much. Slightly higher. Okay, okay. And then we do that on the sides. The thing about this is I actually can't tell where the original color is. Is that the original color? No, that was a shade above. So the original color is this one? Yep, that's the original color. Okay. So, not that it matters. We're gonna grab... what are we gonna grab? Looks like you've been busy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't made Minecraft skins in such a long time, so I'm having a lot of fun. We'll grab... oh my god. I'm having fun when it works. Grab this top color. Just gonna slowly bring it back down. Third color is... green. This one. Doesn't look like it's getting any darker. Am I grabbing the right colors? This one next. Alright, now it's starting to... on the other screen, it's like it is a gradient, but on the screen that I'm currently working on, I can't see it. I gotta look at my other screen. This one's the base color, right? It is. So we skip that one. Skip this one, we go to this one. That looks like too drastic of a change. Do the right thing. Looks like I did. Maybe it'll look better once I add the surrounding colors. Now we can go. Here to go from this point. This. Okay, okay. That change there looks a bit too snappy, but otherwise I think it looks pretty cute. I like it. Alright. Now we gotta basically repeat this on the front. And I might ignore the collar while I'm doing it and then just draw the collar in again later. Looking at the image I want to recreate and I'm realizing I'll have to redo the effects on top of it. It'll be worth it though. It'll be worth it. Because you're learning. Alright, let's start. Speaking of learning, we don't want that top color. We want that top color, we want that second color. The top color is currently where her neckline is. Color 1, color 2. This is color 3. Hungry again? What are you gonna eat, dude? It's on the menu, my dude. Alright, this will follow the collar, so we're not gonna... I know I literally just said I was gonna ignore the collar, but because the colors are so light, I don't feel the need to. Let's see. I'm straining my eyes to see the color difference. 1, 2, 3. We want color number 4, right? Color number 4? Color 4, this is I believe color 6 is the base color, so we go on to color 7. Oops. It's here. It just got really dark in here all of a sudden. The sun disappeared. The sun is gone. This one. Alright, now we can... I don't think so. Grab this tiny. Ah, she's slowly coming along. We're slowly getting there. Now you made me hungry. I want some PBJ. Ooh, I could go fine for some white grapes. Ooh, I've got strawberries in the fridge. I should eat them before they go bad. Maybe we'll have strawberries when we get to the gaming section. Doing. Can't believe I couldn't push myself to try and draw more, but an Australian Chihuahua who bullies me did. I like seeing other people draw new shit, so it makes sense that I would bully people into drawing more. Alright, that's too low. Actually, the sleeves aren't gonna line up. I'm gonna grab the lightest color. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we grab. That's the color that I want. Yeah. I'll do the inner shirt layer once I have all the colors that I need, because I don't want to toggle the torso on and off constantly to get the colors I need. So we'll just do this. That's color 3. Ooh, we talking about types of bread? I like bread. Hang on. I love all kinds of bread, dude. Although it depends on what you're eating it with. Like, for example, we get this really, really cheap like $2.50 loaf of bread for our French toast, because like the cheaper the bread, the more French toast you can make, or like the higher quality. I don't know how it works, but you want cheap bread for French toast. But our go-to at the house is light rye when we want nice bread. It's this? It's the same color. I'm having a hard time seeing. Five, the normal color? No, it's not. Okay. Maybe I should turn up the brightness of my TV so I'm not straining so much. Brightness. Why is my brightness set to 3? Alright. Let's see if that helps. Was color 5. Oh no, that does go there. 1, 2, 3. I think 6 is the base color, so we go to 7 now. Which will just be in the corners. Wait, why didn't that? Ah. Now we can turn off the torso. Do this in a bit. See, and then on this side. Okay, so far not that bad, chat. So far she looks pretty alright, if I do say so myself. I just accidentally put a dangerous amount of peanut butter on a piece of bread. What quantifies as a dangerous amount of peanut butter? What is that? Most of the chat is high confirmed. Also, thank you so much for the follow. What is that?
Now here's a weird fucking door.
Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time with us tonight. Let's see. I think that looks alright. What I'm thinking... You'll know it when you see it. Well, I'm not a big fan of peanut butter as it is, so... For me, my sister has a peanut allergy, so for me, any amount of peanut butter is a dangerous amount of peanut butter. That's why I'm asking. I was thinking about shading the pants like this, so they have the same highlight, but I think that would make it look like a skirt, so I'm gonna highlight them like this, and have the two separate gradients. What about Vegemite? I love me some Vegemite. But you gotta know how to use Vegemite properly, which a lot of like non-Australians don't know how to do. They like slather it onto their bread, and you just kind of sit and watch as they slowly die. Is that darker? Darker. I can't quite see anymore. Ah! Why do I have white now? Girl? Alright. Up here. I want that to be where the middle is. So go like that. There's a pocket there. Good for that pocket, I guess. is higher, but it looks like it's the same color. I think that's too drastic as well. It's so hard to color pick on this thing. You there? I don't have to do, I guess. Alright, and then we're gonna skip that layer because that's the middle, but we're gonna go darker. That's way too much darker. What? I said a tiny bit, girl. I said a tiny bit. Right here. I think that's better. To think that I used to do this, like, just in my spare time, as like a 15-year-old on my little iPod Touch in fucking Pixel Gun. Although I made so many skins in Pixel Gun, I kind of wish I still had my old account, so I could show you guys just how many skins I made. And then we're gonna have one more color there, and then we do the exact same thing on the other pair of pants. Well, not the other pair of pants, but the other leg of the pants. Ooh, it's looking fine. You gotta show us a video on how to properly apply a Vegemite. I think I will. I don't know if I have Vegemite in the cupboard at the moment. I think we ran out a while ago and we didn't end up restocking. I don't want to buy a Vegemite until I have either like rice crackers or toast, because in my opinion that's the best way to eat Vegemite. You don't eat Vegemite on like soft bread or anything like that. I know a lot of people do, but I think that's disgusting. You want it on, yeah, like a really fat rice cracker or toast or something with crunch to it. I think is the best way to have Vegemite. And also the butter to Vegemite ratio varies from person to person. I like to put like a 60-40 split, like 60% butter, 40% Vegemite. I know a lot of people are like the 90-10 split, like 90% butter. Those people are cowards. Okay, now they look like two pant legs instead of one shirt. At least I think they do. But now we need to do this inner leg. Okay. Ugh. It's been so long since I've made a Minecraft skin, it's kind of weird in a good way, to see it come together. Just talking to my sister, what did you say? I was just saying that, like, I have very specific ways of how I like my Vegemite. That, the thing with Vegemite, the thing with Vegemite is that it really is a person-to-person thing in terms of how much of it you want to apply and shit like that. For me, personally, I like an almost completely even split with, Vegemite and butter. Some people, actually I think the boyfriend is one of them, he'll have like 90% butter and he'll put like a tiny drop of Vegemite. I feel like you miss out on a lot of the Vegemite flavor profile if you do that. That's just me. Alright color. wait, no. I just realized I said I wasn't gonna shade the boots on the base layer. I said I was gonna shade them on this layer because why is that there? What? What just happened? Why is it randomly putting holes in my... Okay. Anyway. I'm gonna shade the boots out here. I think that's better. Take... I think it's you. Perfect. Alright, and then we can do the inside. This boot. You know, it took forever to figure out what I wanted to charge for Minecraft skins. So, like I said at the start of the stream, I've never been commissioned to do a Minecraft skin before. Pretty fun. Enjoy it. Alright, we don't have to worry about shading the outer body because we're gonna, yeah, the overlay is shaded, so that's fine. For the strap, I could just use the bucket, not the bucket, the brush. Ooh, maybe. I want it to give us colors that are too light because then it gets mixed up. Alright, no, I'm not gonna. It gives us colors that are too light. What I am gonna do is grab this, go slightly darker here. That even supposed to be more noticeable than that. Like that. We'll do the same for the soles as well. Turn off this leg. And then yeah, for the sole, can you turn the way I want you to turn? Thank you. The soles will just do the same thing. Like that. Okay, boots done. Shaded the shirt. The arms are all done except for the shading on the gloves, which we're gonna do on the outer layer. The boots are being shaded on the outer layer. I gotta do the belt part, and then I have to do like her muzzle. But first I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Give me 5 minutes, chat. I'm gonna turn on the light in the office, and I'm also gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, chat. I think for the belt, I'm not gonna shade the actual buckle. I don't think it needs to be, but I will do 1 pixel lighter on either side of the belt, then 1 pixel darker furthest away from the belt. Very cute. It also got really cold all of a sudden. I'm gonna put my hoodie on and then watch in 5 minutes I'm gonna need to take it off. Alright, I've acquired a hoodie. We're back. Turn these bits off. I'm gonna put the dark pixel here and here. I want it to like loop around seamlessly, which means the dark pixels here. This will be the lighter pixels. Then we need to go just a fraction lighter again. Center? Perfect. And then for these bits, this bit here, maybe we do the same. Maybe we do the same. Go lighter. That's too light. That might be this bit here. That might do there. Oh no, I don't like it because now it kind of blends. Actually, it is kind of supposed to blend into the pants a little bit because in the ref sheet, it's actually the same color as the pants. I only made it a bit darker here because I felt like having the pants that long on a Minecraft skin looked kind of weird. It doesn't have to be that different. And that third one stays the natural color, and this one goes my hands aren't used to this much clicking. I also need to keep moisturizer by my desk. I have hand moisturizer in my bathroom, but I should keep it at my desk. I just don't because I'm a silly Billy. Alright, there's that. The pockets. I will actually grab this and go like that. For this belt strap, it might be fine if we leave it unshaded, but I don't think we should. What I want to do. Sorry, my hand's very irritated all of a sudden. I think what we're gonna do is it's the same color as the pants. Base color. Do it on, oops, a bit on this side too. Three is the base color. And then because because these are a little bit longer, we're actually gonna loop it back. Like that. Okay, okay. Turn the arms on. Turn the outer layer on. Turn the outer layer off. It's looking okay. To be honest, I stopped drawing because my back popped and I'm wondering if it was a good one or a bad one I'll feel tomorrow. No, that is more than fair and valid. That is way more than fair and valid. And remember, if you are ever drawing at any point and you find yourself in pain and you need to stop to preserve yourself and, like, you know, not be in as much pain anymore, just remember, you are still better than an AI, bro. You are still better than an AI, bro, because you suffer from chronic pain and you are still putting in the effort to try and draw. Even if you stop once you're in pain, that is perfectly valid. You're still better than an AI, bro. I want everyone here to know that. Alright, we need to shade the muzzle, but what I'm gonna do as well is give the eyes a tiny bit of depth. We're gonna put, like, black up here. I think that's cute. I think that adds a little bit more definition to the eyes, just a wee bit. And then for the muzzle bit, let's see. What can we do? I could shade it the way I've been shading all the other ones. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we'll grab this. I'm gonna go a fraction lighter. Okay, and then that second color will be the base color. So grab the base color, we'll go fraction darker. Then a fraction darker still. There. And just a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction darker still. Okay, okay. That's all the base layer shaded. We do need to turn on the outer layer. We've already shaded the boots for the outer layer. We need to shade the gloves and the ears. The ears, I'm just gonna do what I did for the fur. I'm gonna grab this paintbrush. Turn the other things off so I don't get caught up in it. Okay, cute. On my screen, that all looks like one color. On the other screen, I can see that it's a multitude of colors. Do I like that? I think it's too light. Oh no, it's not too light. Alright, we got 2, 3. I like it blends in with the shadow layer a little bit. Specifically like here. I think that's better. That look like? I think there's too much solid here. Bit too dark down. That. the last bit we need to do is texture her gloves. The gloves are the same color as her belt, and also this bit here. I know, I'm not gonna rely on those. Two colors. Put the light bits on the bottom. Right, we can go this fraction. That. Does it go? I hope yes. And here. Okay. Whoops. That is dark color. So slightly darker still. That's all for the dark colors. And for the light colors, there's never really a bunch of it, but it is there. So we'll grab this. Action lighter. There. Actually, no. Count it all as one strap. We should start from the back. Not from the back, sorry, but like from this bit here. So let's make this the lightest point. Right there. Then we can make this bit the lightest point. Grab this base color, darker. Go there, this will go like this. This side. And then in this back bit, just go a tiny bit darker still. No, that's too dark. I feel like that blends in too much. It doesn't matter if it blends in too much, because it is one strap on the glove. I think that's cute. Hi, Cookie, welcome in. How you doing? I think she's done, chat. There's only one way to find out, and that is to download it. Make sure it downloaded the finished. It did? Okay, nice. Alright, we've downloaded that. I'm going to boot up Minecraft. Yeah, just do the Minecraft launcher. I'm gonna test it. Oh fuck, of course there's a Minecraft launcher update. Perfect, alright. Still loading shit. I think it looks pretty cute. I just want to see it in action. I'm booting it up in vanilla Minecraft because, well, I'm gonna boot it up in vanilla Minecraft, but then I'm also going to boot it up in, modded Minecraft as well. Just so that I can have, I can see what it'll look like with the 3D, attachment thing. this skin to my library. This one. Browse. This is just a vanity test. Wide skin. Okay. Ah, I already see an error before I even loaded it in. Right here. Don't know why, but this has been filled in, and it should not be. There we go. Alright, let's try that. Download. Browse. Grab the new one. Okay. Use. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in game as well. I'm just waiting for it to boot up so I can show you. It is taking a minute because Minecraft also had to update. Oh, girl. I just want to see what it looks like in motion without the grid. Play. Alright, cool. Gonna do a display capture. Let's just start a random... Sure. Come on, girl. Alright. Oh, this is the old version of mine and the boyfriend's world before we switched to modded Minecraft. Oh, that's cool. It's like a previous build. It's very laggy right now. Yeah? You good? I literally just need to get up here so that I can see. Okay, it looks pretty cute. This is what it looks like from the back. So the ears kind of like flop up and down. Okay. I don't hate it. I think it's very, very cute. Because you can't see the eyelashes on the side, it does kind of look a bit strange. But I think that's fine. I don't think that's that much of an issue. Now, I need to... Now I need to open up... Fuck, what's the name? What's the name of our modded one? This was a P? Prism? Prism Launcher, that's what it is. I'm gonna open a modded world that has the 3D layer thing on it. Which will be the world with my boyfriend. Just so that we don't have to worry about making a new instance. Insert streak related message here. Yeah, that checks out. Also, hi Luxor, welcome in. I'm just in the process of testing out this skin that we got commissioned to make sure it looks good both in vanilla and in modded Minecraft with like the 3D mod. Alright. This is an older version of Minecraft, so hopefully it doesn't bug out. It is still a little bit laggy, but I think that's just because I've got VR chat open as well. Alright. I've got nothing on. Oh, perfect! Oh, look. Okay, cool. So you can see... Alright, that's what the ears look like. They're kind of coming in from the side. You can see the gloves and the boots kind of puffed up as well, which is the vibe we were going for. And then on this side, you see the like brown bit on top of her head. That's her hair tie. I think it's pretty cute. I think I did a good job. Hopefully Skinner likes it. But I think it looks really cute. It looks so cute. Thank you. I think it's good. I think we're good. Alright. So now I'm gonna upload this to the Skindex so that I don't lose it. There we go. And now I get to send that to Skinner. Where is Skinner? There they are. Downloads. We don't need the 4:09 PM one. We need the 4:10 PM one. Alright. There. I think uploading it to the Skindex will also make it way easier for me to edit later on. It looks like I really don't have work to do if I hang out here all the time. Aw. I think it's fine. I have a lot of people who actually just leave me on in the background while they work, which is a whole other thing. Look, chat, this is my Minecraft skin history. Download history? No, I made this one. Why is this in download? I made that one. Anyway. My skin history. And now, we get to make another one. The other one, I don't think I have a proper reference picture. I have a commission that I drew of it. It's Sonic in a Gaia form that Skinner designed herself. Aw, thank you so much, Dave Cheese. I hope you're having a good time with us today. We need the Skinner's commission folder. It is. Okay, so we have this Gaia form Sonic. I can try and make this work. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna grab... No, not that. I didn't design that one. I downloaded that one. That one's not mine. No. I go like this. I don't really want to edit this though. I think it's best to just start from scratch again. How do I... Oh, here, editor. Editor? No! I don't want to edit this one. Okay, hang on. Let me... Editor? It keeps bringing me back to Vanny. I don't need to edit this skin. I already uploaded it. Let me double check. Profile. Yeah, no, she's there. Okay, so I should be fine to edit over this then. I don't know why it's giving me... I suppose I could do a new incognito tab. I really don't want to edit over it. I just want a fresh, empty skin. There we go. Alright, we got a fresh, empty skin now. I will have a sippy. Did I already have a sippy? I don't remember. I'm having a sippy now. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I gotta close Vanny's ref sheet on Clip Studio. I think Clip Studio is on the fritz. Close. Won't let me open my own PNG folder. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see it. Now I can do it. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna start with the blue. Grab this color. Actually, if I go through my DMs with Skinner, I should have a different, I should have a different reference picture. Now where are pictures that you've sent me to see Gaia Sonic? No, not has. The image. Why doesn't the from filter work anymore on Discord? I don't know why. From filter doesn't work anymore. At least in DMs it doesn't. Let's see. I'm sure they've sent me pictures of Gaia Sonic. This one. Is that one blurred? Is that Gaia? No, it's just a GIF. Aha! Found it! Perfect. Alright, so now I have like the eye color and the eye shapes and stuff like that. So now what we need to do is we're gonna grab the base blue color that he is. This one here. And to start off, we're just gonna bucket tool the whole base skin. And we can carve into it as we go. Scroll down. Get rid of whatever ads there are that I can get rid of. Okay. Go. That. Alright, I think that's every surface blue. And I'm pretty sure this one is the front. I actually don't remember. I hope that's the front. Let's see. Oh, there's actually an easy way to tell. Okay, no, that's the back. This is the front. I can tell because if I toggle off the left leg, there we go. Alright, that works. Good base color. Now what we need to do is we're gonna add in the muzzle, which is slightly lighter blue. Because it's a slightly lighter blue rather than a significant color difference, I might have to change how I am going to shade this thing, but I don't think it'll be that much of an issue. Three like we did before. Actually, did we do 3 before? No, we did 2. I'll fix it. Just a quick... Perfect. The eyes... I need to download this reference picture. This. I want this. I'm gonna drag it into Clip Studio. Alright, so for the eyes, we're gonna grab this yellow color. I said yellow, but it's actually more of a green. I hate being lied to. Alright. Now, for the eyes, I'm thinking we do... Oh wait, I gotta fucking change the... I'm thinking we do like this. Keep them connected, very Sonic core. Or do we want them up one? That. I don't want to make them too high because this character's got like really big flares from the eyes. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a butterfly almost. And we also need to make room for the like third drawn on eye that he has. So we will keep the eyes kind of short. Good reason. I don't think I'll be able to add that eye marking. I might just be able to add a pink, like gem type situation. So the character I'm looking at, chat, has like a drawn on eye and then like 3 dots underneath the eye, but because you've got such limited pixels to work with a Minecraft skin, I don't think I'll be able to add that in. I think the best I'll be able to do is something like this. Especially considering I'm gonna have this like almost like winged eyeliner detail going on here. Kinda like that. And it comes out through the bottom as well, so there's like a... I hope this reads well as a Minecraft skin. I'm not too sure. Goes like that. And then there's like a darker blue color. Not blue, sorry, a darker pink color. Grabbing it now. It looks kind of like this. It sits on the inner parts, and then the top bit kind of like flares out into that pink color. The bottom one doesn't do that though. The bottom one stays this bright pink. Also, if I do this, I also don't have room for the ears, because the ears are usually these 3 pixels here. This character's face is very cluttered design. Not cluttered, but like for a Minecraft skin, it's kind of cluttered. Their eyes are green. I'll grab this green. That's like a blue color. The green. Grab the bright green. Bright green. I think that's too bright for this eyes. Maybe like here. And then we can add the black dot on the top like we did before. This is a tricky one. Especially because we've got to do the spines on the back as well. Alright, no, we're gonna keep going. Keep going. For this bit, we've got like a bit of chest fluff, a la Shadow the Hedgehog style, but like it's like bright blue. This, or chest fluff. It is kind of like big and thinking we go like, it almost looks like an arrow though. No, it does kind of work. We want what we want to do instead though is have it almost like a triangle going down. That's better. Maybe even, because it's kind of a long tuft chest fur. So I reckon that would be even better. Other than that, there's nothing. Oh, I missed this one. Nice. Did I miss any other spots? That means I must have. No, I didn't miss the inside of the arms. No way I did. Alright, so now for the legs. The legs are gonna get kind of interesting. We need this light blue again. Two strips. This light blue. Maybe 2 strips? Maybe just 1. No, we'll start with 2. Start with 2. this, because these aren't the shoes. These are like the tips of his feet. Then it's like a gradient from this color to like this natural color, and then around the knee, get this stuff, so I can kind of see where the knee is. Knee would be like there. Alright. And then for the hands, are almost black, but not quite. Let's go like... I want like a nearly black? Actually, let me just copy this. I want this nearly black. Okay. We'll do that for like 2 layers. That's his hands. Like that. I don't want to do it too much because his arms have quite a bit of detailing on them. So we might end up bringing this down from 2 pixels tall to only 1, but for now, it's fine. This bright blue here is also like claws. So we'll put claws here. I'm putting them on the base, but I will also be putting them on the outer layer as well. That way, if you get the 3D layers mod, they like stick out. Alright, that's that. The muzzle color comes in down here. It's like we'll do a single layer. Like a layer of fluff, which again I'll probably put on the outer layer as well. Just make it pop that tiny bit. Sorry, I got a spot, a really itchy spot on my back, like between my 2 shoulders, and it's in that awkward spot that you can't reach no matter what. I've got a pen that might be able to help. Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, sorry about that. We're back. Another interesting part about their arms. Gotta grab this pink, and I'm gonna put it like here to flow with the design a little bit, because this first stripe actually does start from the torso. So even though it's 1 pixel, I think it would look really nice. Turn the head off. And this top bit will probably also be pink. Thinking about it. Yeah, that looks good. And then it's basically blue and pink stripes all the way down to the hand. It's 3 pinks, sorry, including this top stripe, it's 4 pink stripes and 3 blue stripes. Let's see if we can get that. It's not spaced properly. We do like... I don't think there's a way to space this properly. Do 2, 2, then yes, 1. I don't think that looks too bad. I don't think the stripes have to be even. It looks alright. Just because there's no way to get the stripes even. There would be if I turned the hand into 1 layer of black instead of 2. But if we're adding the claws, then I think it needs that extra black layer on the top. At least I think. Alright, sorry, I got way too into what I was doing. I need to catch up with chat. 2 7-day streaks? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hi, Pipey, welcome in. I come bearing a fun yet slightly disgusting fact. Did you know you can sweat while swimming? That makes sense. I feel like that makes at least a little bit of sense. If you can sweat in the shower, then you can sweat while you're swimming, I feel. End up using the side of my chair. Oh, for the back scratches? Yeah. Yeah. I used to have a back scratcher, it just didn't work very well. I didn't like it at the end of the day. Oh, stop doing that. Just draw in a straight line, my dude. No! Alright, that's the stripes. And see, the reason why I put the pink up here is because, yeah, now, at least on this top bit, it kind of looks like it connects, which is really nice. I think this strip here would be... Actually, wait, no. Yeah, that bit there would be pink. This bit here would be blue. Make it go back to this. But then the back bit, including that bit there. Let's see. Picture. I think all I need to do now is the detailing for the quills. The quills are going to be an interesting one, because the quills have, like, for lack of a better term, like frosted tips. Like the tips of the quills are like a really, really bright blue color. Just trying to think about what the best way to do it would be. Because it'll be like shading. Looking at how other people have done it, see if I can get some good ideas. Ooh, I do like this. This is a nice way to do it. Wow, this is a very put together skin. I really like the detailing on this one. So, okay, so what they've done is really interesting. Going to look. Just want to zoom in and have a better look at it. Turn the outer layer up. Ah, okay. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Sorry, I'm literally just looking at how someone else has done it, and they've a very good idea. Okay. What we're gonna do, pop one into the back, where the quills are gonna be. Grab black. And let's see, it's gonna go here. Ink here. No. Block 3. And I think here as well. Getting a real good look at this. Alright, no, let's not use absolute black. Let's use this color here. Like a dark purple almost. Like that. Then now we're gonna grab. Actually, wait. Let's do this. Grab another. So this underlayer is like laying down the foundation, and then the actual quills will be on the top layer. If that makes sense. That's like the kind of vibe that we're going for, which is why this bottom bit is gonna look so much darker for a little bit. Like this. I think what it's done is this darker color is actually okay, make sure I grab the right color. Two like this and this color down like that, I think is what has happened here. This is so detailed. This is awesome. And then we're gonna make this bit here even darker color. Still kind of like purple leaning, I think. Like this. On my other monitor, it looks more like a dark blue, but then on this monitor it looks like a bright purple. And I'm like, oh no, am I doing this correctly? Yeah, this looks like bright purple. If I grab the other one, if I grab the other one, whoops, I said if I grab the other one, look like bright purple over here. Yeah, it does. Okay. It's just the way that my screen color is. All right, hang on, I'm gonna take my hoodie off. Does it look purple for you guys? It does look kind of purple for you guys. Okay. We're living and learning, chat. We're living and learning. Put this down all around here. I should have put this down first, but I was just paying attention to like the shape of the silhouettes that they've got going on. And now we're gonna grab this blue color. We're gonna go like a tiny bit lighter. Not even a tiny bit. We're gonna go quite a bit lighter. We're gonna go like here. Oops. Here. 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 And here. I think that's alright for the base layer. This side, we're gonna have this come in like this. Same for this top bit here. And we're basically gonna have these darker colors in the back kind of like fade into the normal color on the front, if that makes sense. Do this. Grab that second darkest color. Oh wait, hang on. Oh fuck, hang on. I've goofed. That color. What we want is this color. There, now we can do that. That looks better. very purple at the moment. I might have to change it to blue later, but for now I'm trusting the process, chat. For now I'm trusting the process. So this goes like this. And then we just kind of blend into this color here. I grab this color. Start the blending at about here. That's too dark to start blending. Let's put that color like here. Oops. Yeah. No. Grab like a decent here maybe? You guys, is it a different color for you guys? Let me zoom in. Doesn't quite look like it. No, that's even darker still. Really, really bad at picking out really subtle gradient colors on this website. Well, now I think all of this needs to be moved back one. Should be a different color here. There's gotta be a nicer middle color. This one? There we go. Okay. Now, grab... Thinking we go... More into... Me, on my monitor, that looks the same. Does it look the same to you guys? You can't quite see. Hang on. Kind of. Alright. Let's try a different coloring strat. Got that color. What color is this one again? Okay, perfect. Let's try and grab like a... I don't want the color to end up being too light. I don't think that's something I have to worry about right now. Let's try this color maybe. This color would go like here. Oh no, hang on, wait, let me redo this whole bit. This is the base color. Let's redo this whole thing. The quills are very complicated, so I want to get them right. Grab this dark bit. Oh, I can't. Alright. This dark bit, can I zoom out? Ah! Anyway, this dark bit goes here. And like 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why is the head so like... Alright, whatever. So grab that dark bit. Let's grab this color now. This color is gonna go here. Actually, not like that. It's gonna go like this. Right? Yeah, that looks... No. No, I was right. It goes like that. Grab this light blue that we grabbed. This goes directly on top of the quills, like that. Then what? Then we're gonna grab another darker color. Lighter than before, but still pretty dark. I don't know how other people figure this out. This is insane. I'm gonna grab this color, and then I think we're gonna go here, here. Kind of looks like it's starting to take form a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, next we're gonna grab another slightly darker color. I'm playing around with like another thingy off screen. That's where I'm getting my colors from. Because it's hard to color pick from this thing. This color will go here, here, and if it's going here, then it should also go here, I feel. I'm gonna have to make all of these colors blue skewed. But this is just the under bit. That's why it looks so dark. I'm gonna do the quills, the actual quills on the top bit, I feel. Okay, let's go. This color, I think. We'll go. This looks very purple. On my other monitor, it looks blue. Yeah, on my other monitor it looks blue. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, doesn't matter. Anyway, I feel this is gonna go... Wait, hang on. I think... Is this the same color? Is that the same color? No, it's not. Okay, it looks like it's the same color on my screen. Okay, so this color we're gonna put here. And then maybe also this is difficult. Up here? No. Oh god, this sucks. Okay, where? We're gonna do here, down, in, and then one down here. I'm having a much harder time doing this one than I was when I did Vanny. But I think from here is where we can start blending this purple into this color here. This purple. We're gonna do, just to pick better gradient colors. Alright, so you can't see me at the moment, but I've actually just gone onto this character's ref sheet and I'm just blending out this purple into the blue so that I can color pick better selection. Alright, so we're gonna grab this color. This color is gonna go right here. Doesn't look like. Doesn't look right. Here we go. Yeah. This color. This here. Ooh, I feel like we need to move both of these back one. Yeah. Then I can grab maybe over here. This. Maybe this will do. Looks like it'll do. Oh, nice. Okay, okay, okay. I can see that. Then for these little bits here, just grab something closer to this final color here. Yeah. This. That there and there. Okay. We've gradiented into the purple. Okay, what? Oh, did I miss an entire row? I missed an entire row. Okay, in this top row, we're just gonna go with our send it out. I would just do the fur texture that I did on Vanny, but it just wouldn't work because I gotta do the shape of the quills. It wouldn't work if I did it that way. Alright, so now we gotta mirror this on the other side of the head. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Basically 5 o'clock. Maybe I should continue this skin a different day. It is low-key giving me hell right now. See. God, I'm trying to reconstruct what I did and I'm like, oh no, I should have worked on both sides at the same time. I should have done it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be happy with the end result, that's why I didn't. That goes up there too. This color, I believe, just goes in that. This, I think. Don't remember. It's really hard to see the color differences. Is this a different color here? No, it's not. Okay, so I imagine it just goes like that. This one, right? The top, we just kind of did it back out. Like that. Oh, and then we also did also did. That's the underlayer, by the way. we haven't finished with the quills yet. This could be really bad. Alright, top of the head. Let's see. I think before we do the top of the head, what we need to do is kind of play around with this bit. So, grab this color. Obviously we won't be able to do like a classic highlight the way I usually do it. So this middle color, we'll make this middle color like roughly the middle of the face. So slightly higher. That here. That color will go throughout. Ever so slightly higher. Over here. Then that's the normal color, and then here. Go ever so slightly darker, like this. No, not like that, I don't like that. Like that. Okay, so this is the second brightest color. Go up here. What we want to do is kind of blend it out. So we need to go slightly higher again. Make the actual brightest color, which is that. We also need to start bringing this dark color into play. Because again, the back of the quills and stuff. I think that will come in like this. Rough. I love the Vanny skin. I'm sorry, it's very complicated. It's not real. Like, it is complicated. What I'm having like issue with is it would be really, really easy for me to just grab a Sonic the Hedgehog skin that someone else has made and recolor over it. But I don't want to do that. I want to like do it myself. So I'm actually on my other monitor. I've got like a couple of other Sonic the Hedgehog skins to try and figure out how they did the quills. And I'm like, okay, let's try this. Let's do this. Let's see if it works this way. So I'm kind of trying to reverse engineer how they've done the quills. Although there is a lot of detail specifically in his face that's going to be lost. There's not much I can do about that. It's going to be lost because the way that his eyelashes are and did I draw that at 3? No, I didn't want to draw that at 3. I want to draw it at 2. No, it wasn't 3. Like the way his eyelashes are and like the eye with the 3 dots on his forehead, none of that will translate. So this is the best that I can do for the face. The face isn't fully rendered yet. That's just blocking out the color. But that's the best I can get without losing way too much detail. So hopefully that's all good and dandy. It does look like he's got a gem on his forehead, but it'll just be one of those if you know, you know type things. Okay, we do that. So the way it's done over here is very interesting. They've got this black color, this dark color here. 1, 2, 3 blocks up. So 1, 2, like here on either side. I think that's supposed to be a marking for the ears. I think it's meant to be a marking for the ears. But the original color stays on this side and then also kind of up. So what happens from here? Here it looks like this. From here it looks like it gets blended out, kind of like on this side. So the next color is like this one. So this kind of stays as it is, but then you get like here is where you would get this color. So this goes for 2 blocks, I think, like that. It's very stark difference, is what I'm seeing. So you get that, and then it kind of gets blended from there. It's very purple now. I'm trusting the process at the moment because this is the underquill. As I was saying before, you're gonna have the underquill, which is this dark color, and then the quill on top will be the much lighter color. I think this will look good. It's fighting me right now. I don't think this will look good. Oh, it kind of does. And then what happens when I reach this point? Dark color here. Blend out. Okay, so it ignores this. But it wants it from here. Let's go one darker, which we can do. This. So. Is that how it would go? No. Go like this. That's what it wants, I think. No, that's not. What does it want? This is really difficult. I can kind of see what it wants. I don't know why it would want that though. Let me get rid of all this. Trust in the process at this point. I'm gonna keep working on this until I need to pee, which is very soon. I need to pee. And then once I'm done in the bathroom, we will set up for, whatchamacallit, we'll set up for Fire Emblem. So it wants this, but this color kind of comes in like that. That looks better. And then you get the original color, which is the base color. And then it wants us, instead of going all the way around, it wants us to do this. Don't know why. Base color, original. That. Oh, wait, that's also not what it wants. It wants... What do you want? Oh, wait, hang on. That's... Why did you do that? Why? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? So... Up? Like that. Okay. Wait. Then we do what we did. Go up like this. Let's get a slightly brighter color. It's not slightly brighter, that's probably identical. There we go. Okay. It's not quite the same. It's similar, but it's a little different. Gotta look at it from the same angle to make sense of it. So it does that. And then this color here goes like this. Then the color on top doesn't. The color on top is the base color. Then what ends up happening is purple ends up bleeding through. So that purple is this purple. No. This purple is the next purple that gets used. Okay. Then this goes like that. It looks identical, but the thingy said that there were two different purples. It lied to me. It's the same purple. Which means the next purple is actually that one. Oh, I can barely tell the difference, but I know there is one. And then keep slowly blending it from there back into the original color. Again, I think very difficult. And this. Then I believe this is. No, that's the one I've already got. This is the next one. That color. It sits like here, like that. Okay, that's rough, but that's the underlayer for Gaia's quills. At least the head quills. Skinner, I don't know if you're still in chat, but this is what the flat color is looking like at the moment. I spent a good chunk literally just shading the underquill part, but this is the flat color full body at the current point in time. Looking good, hell yeah. Alright, I really need to pee, but I'm also kind of in the zone, and I said when I got up to pee is when we would switch over to Fire Emblem, but I'm not, I need to pee, but I'm not done yet. Like, I've still got stuff that I want to do. Alright, so looking at this other Sonic that they've got going on. Alright, so this top quill bit. I need to pee. I need to pee. I lied, okay, chat? When I come back, we're gonna finish the top quills, and then we'll go into Fire Emblem. But right now I need to pee. Alright, I literally just want to finish the quills, and then I will either finish the rest of the skin off stream tomorrow, or it'll be part of Wednesday's art stream. But the quills, I need the quills done now. You don't understand. I need them done now. We're gonna grab this bright color. We're gonna turn on the outer layer. I'm gonna basically do something kind of similar to what we did on the underlayer. Same, oh, maybe not the same colors. Maybe it'll be a bit brighter. Well, most of the colors are the same, not all of them. This. I'm gonna do this on the top. We're also gonna do it here on the bottom. Only there, because that's where the gem is gonna go. Actually, I will put the gem in place too. just the flat color for it. I will shade the marking when time comes, but for now we're just gonna flat color it. Grab that color. That's the base color. Secondary color. No, this one's the base color. Oh shit, which one's the base color? Okay, that one's the base color. So 1 is a highlight, 2 is a highlight, 3 is a highlight. That's 2. This is 3 now. Okay. I'm curious how this will look with the 3D, the 3D effects mod. That's how we'll know if we've done a good job or not, you know? If it looks good in that mod. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. 4 is also... It doesn't matter because I need the color. That's not 4. It's 3. 4 is base color. So now we're gonna do this, because that's where the eyes start. And then on the top layer... Oh, I've done the top layer wrong. Hang on. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. This is also gonna go on for 2 blocks. By the look of it. Base color. Goes up here. Grab the dark color. Just here. Goes. Oops. Goes up here. We need to go. Oh, this one will also go here. We need to go 1 darker. Like this, and then 1 darker still, which will go here, and then grab the base color. I said grab the base color. Like that. There we go. And then up here. That base color will go 1, 2, 3. Alright. That's the front. I'm also going to put the nose on this layer just because, again, with the 3D skin mod, that will look really cute. As for the front, we should put that final color in. Elevate this whole front bit like that. Okay. Looks alright. Okay. So now if we turn the bottom layer on, see what I mean? Like this purple acts as an underlayer for the top. We might change it to be more of a blue tone rather than using all of these purples later, but for now I'm trusting the process. We just need to trust the process for a little bit, guys. Now on this side, we'll grab the lightest quill color. We're gonna go, it starts here, right? Yeah, starts here. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I'm gonna do the other side at the same time this time, instead of having to reconstruct what I did later on, like after the fact. Actually, I think, hang on, I think this bottom one is actually this color. And I think it's longer, like this. Ooh! It's longer like that. This second color will go like here. 3 is gonna go this on this quill, and then for this quill, it's gonna go like that. No, it's not gonna go like that. You're wrong. It's gonna go like this. Wait. Yes. This. And one up here as well. Right. And then that side, what was it again? Okay. Now we're gonna grab. That was 3. Grab 4. For 4, we're gonna put here. And we're also gonna put here. Oops. Like that. Also again on this side. No, it was. It's so hard to see. No! It is like up here and down like that. Yeah, okay, okay. That was 4, this is 5. Color 5, we're gonna go like this. No, yes. Yes? No, yes. I think so. Up there. Nothing down here. That. No, not like that. This. Five is the one that I've got. One. This one, it goes. And yeah. Okay, I can kind of see it. I think we really need to swap out the purple. I thought purple would be a good undercolor. But it's not really working. We need to go with like a much darker blue, I think, instead of switching so vibrantly into purple. We can fix that. Now the back bit. Right. Let's grab this. We want to put this here. I think just there. Our second color. Go. It's a bit hard to figure out. I think it doesn't quite match the top. Okay, no, we want it to match the top. Let's start from the top. So from the top, we want this color to go here, I believe. Yeah. Let me go back into the depths. Depths of despair. Do that, and then we grab this color, this like really dark one. Actually, yeah, we do. Grab this really dark one. No, we don't. Why is it so much darker? this wrong? I think this is. Did I grab the wrong color? Chance? I did. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Dark color. This. I don't think it needs to be darker. I think it just needs to be more vibrant instead. Hang on. Grab this color. Okay. I think more vibrant instead of darker works. That. Okay. Then we want this. I think it's this color here. This darkest one that we've got. I think 2 here. And it looks like. Wait. Grab this middle one. This one's giving me hell.
What are you trying to?
Gaia Sonic. It's yeah, let me get rid of the bruising I put on his stomach.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, the quills are giving me hell.
Does he? Is that like official or is that like fan?
This is Skinner's.
Oh, Skinner made this.
Skinner made this, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's giving me hell.
Yeah, but it's sick. Every 1,000 years. 1,000.
I think it's 1,000. Very short.
I always get mixed up.
Yeah, I made the under bit purple because I thought it would be a really nice undercolor, but it ended up too bright, so I have to redo the under bit. I'm gonna switch to Fire Emblem as soon as I figure out what the fuck's going on with this quill overlay. I can change the underlay whenever, I just need to get the overlay right. And then I can do whatever I want. So I'm looking at like other people's Sonic the Hedgehog skins, trying to figure out how they put theirs together. Because this one looks really cool. Look at that.
Oh wow, that's so good.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how they've done it. Instead, because I really could, the way Skindex works, I could just edit over this and call it a day, but I don't want to do that. I want to try and reverse engineer how they did it. I try. What do you mean? Okay. I'm not saying that I've never cut corners before in my life ever. That would be a blatant lie. But I was just curious what you were remembering.
I remember.
Please.
It was funny.
That sounds like me. Supposed to be playing Fire Emblem by now. Yeah, I told chat, I was like, once I pee, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do Fire Emblem. And then I was still having a hard time with the quills, and I was like, nah, chat, I need to figure out how this is done first, and then we can do Fire Emblem. I think getting the hang of it. Let's look at what that top bit looks like on my other monitor. A bit small. Do these look like different colors to you, chat? Not really. What's that? Alright, looks like that. Bright color. Oh yeah. And this color will also be up here. Oops. Also grab this. Girl, what are you doing, girl? There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna fix this. Vibrant. That one here. That is a different. It's a slightly different hue though, and I don't want to play around too much with it. I don't want it to look too you know what I mean, chat? It needs to be darker, but I don't want it to be just darker. I want it to be vibrant. That works. We can leave that as that is on the underlay. Okay. The shape of the quills has come together. The only thing we need to change is the underlayer. The purple is not working out for us. These light blue bits, those bits can stay, I think. But this purple, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Let's go with like this color maybe. Just testing something out, chat. Well, don't ignore me, chat. Please stay. And we grab this purple and we switch it out for like a blue. Where else is this used? I think it's here and here. We grab this purple. See how this looks by comparison. Ooh, yeah. Alright. It's looking better. Okay. So we're going to swap out. I can't really see. I've been looking at colours for too long. All of the colours are blending together now. It's like that. If we do it like this, it'll also be way easier to blend into this top color bit. Shade. Oh, look at that. It blends in, not seamlessly, but like a lot nicer. Goes like this. The darkest color. Probably need to grab a new one. Darkest color. Up just a bit. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Now, those bits are pretty dark. Maybe those are supposed to be. Whatever. No. Bits are pretty dark. Shit! I was so confident for a second and then I lost it all. Alright, no. We're gonna... this color here is going to be this color. We just need to grab this purple, make it blue. There you go. Okay. No, it doesn't go like that. That's not two colors. That's two colors. Sorry, not one color. This color here. Here. All right. Now we just need to fix this up. What shade is that? Okay, that's in that blue, and that's in this blue. Okay, so we go this way. Color. Okay. That. Then bring that over here. It's too light. let's try this. This way, lighter. Why aren't you being nice to me? You know what I can do actually? Wait, there's an idea. That's the base color, right? That one there. Yes, okay. So grab this color. Just a bit darker. Turn this off. Oh. Nice one. Go slightly darker. Okay, now this color we're gonna bring here. Oh, 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 oh. Wait, that might be the color. Ah! Nah, that's not the color. Actually, what the fuck? You're killing me, Gaia. You're actually killing me, Gaia. Up here. It. Base color, that's a slightly darker color. Bring it here. Alright. No! Ah, fuck. Alright, what I'm gonna do. Do what I did before. Go into Clip Studio Paint. Just doesn't matter. A white background. Alright, we're gonna grab this color. I'm gonna draw that down nice and big. Right, then we're gonna grab this color. Here. No, I didn't. It's fine. It's whatever. Put this here. Make this 50%. This color here is the color we need. This is. There. That's the color we need. Clip Studio Paint says so. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Excellent. Okay. Now we can start bringing these up here. If that is that color, then that means this color. Here. There's still hints of purple in there, but it's not nearly as vibrant. So now if we turn this on. Okay, that looks nicer. That looks nicer. I think the colors need to be adjusted further still, but it looks a lot nicer. And I'm comfortable leaving it there and picking up either off stream tomorrow or on stream on Wednesday. Oh boy, give me a run for my money, hey. It's like, you're gonna earn that 20 USD that we gave you. And I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, we will. Alright. I'm gonna really quickly save this as a work in progress. I'll upload it to the Skindex, but I'm just gonna upload it as work in progress. Alright, I gotta log into the Skindex. Hang on. I forgot that I had to go into incognito mode to get a perfectly flat, perfectly empty base to start off with. Alright, good. It saved all of the work we did. Good. Upload to the Skindex. I'm literally just naming it work in progress. What? Why didn't it work? Oh no, did I? Okay. Whew. Okay. I don't think I can close this. I think I have to download it. And then upload it like that. If I open this in a new tab, upload to Skindex. This works in a really weird way. Work in progress. Okay, it saved all of our beautiful progress. Nice. I'm gonna close all that now. And we're gonna go and get set up for Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia. I could play it on my, like, desk, because the whole thing is, like, really quick and easy to set up, but I want to go and play on the couch, so I'm gonna put you guys on the Be Right Back screen. Give me like maybe 10 minutes, because I think I'm also gonna heat up some soup and eat some soup. I'm getting kind of hungry. But I will see you guys in a minute. Wrong screen.
you.